Okay, so here's the car running. Oh, it just stalled. Hold on, let me just start her again. It's has a blown head gasket, and I suspect an EGR valve, maybe, I'm not sure. It might be the head gasket, but it's running a little lumpy. I was told that on the back of the carburetor there's a little tiny valve that sticks, and you drill it out and either replace it or something. But anyway, it's you can hear it running a little rough, but there's no knocks. And it's definitely running rich. I actually blanked off the EGR, but I think I blanked off the wrong area. So let me show you inside. Let me. Okay, I'm just going to turn the ignition off. Hold on. I fashioned a key. The ignition barrel here is here. I've got it all here. There's the barrel. I've got the original key, but they pulled it out, and then the original plastic. This is normal for, well, I say normal, this is standard, it's not anything that's been modified, but this is the ignition switch mechanism that goes in the back, and it was actually stripped out. It's supposed to be like a D shape. I put a, just so I wanted to see if the wiring wheel worked, it's just epoxied in, and then I made a key out of, the reverse side of that, but, that's not anything fancy from, this particular car. It's the same with all the Honda Civics of this era. So it's just an ignition switch. So inside, let me see. You can have a good look around here. You can see the roof is a little funky. The seats are serviceable. There's got some holes here. And in the back, those are the seats. And I'll walk around here. I took this off the carburetor because I wanted to make sure it was all working. Okay, what else? So here's the vehicle. I'm going to walk around. And the engine, so I thought it was an EW3, but it's saying here EW1, which is kind of weird. There I have the carburetor pan off because I was going to pull the head and do the head gasket. I believe, I don't believe, I know that's what the problem is, because I had bubbles coming out of here, and you can see the upper hose has been replaced. Most of the engine doesn't look like it's been messed with. It all looks pretty original. There is this is the positive battery clip. It's off. I've got to go and buy a new one. I just clamped it on just so I could get it started. This didn't have a battery with it. This is my battery. And this fuse holder is off. But like I said, otherwise it all looks reasonable. I mean, it's not that bad. The bumper I think you asked about, which is on, but when we towed it, it's popped off on the side. This is the spare. There is another tire in there, but it has a hole in the sidewall. It just goes down within like half an hour. We dipped it in water. It's slightly in the sidewall, just a little bit. There's a crack in the windshield, but again, that's standard for the wagon. It's not a four-wheel drive windshield. So what else? I'm just seeing if there's anything else that you need. There's the registration, look, March 2012. This is electric. It's missing a wiper here. This is electric. It's probably locked right now because I can't lift it up. I have the key for the gas cap too. And again, I actually took what happened is the switch was in place and I took it out because I wanted to repair this part of it. I've got to buy a new one, but now we know it works. It's pretty simple. Let me see. Here's the dash. There's the four-wheel drive switch. Like I said, everything is. It's an old car. This doesn't is threaded off. The other side's fine, but this one on the driver's side just seems to spin. I thought it was the plastic, and it's not. And that'll do. That's a 4.5 minute video. I'll just show you the engine bay again, so you can get a look. So, like I said, it looks like an upper hose had gone at some point. When I started it, I pulled the thermostat because when I first ran it, I only ran it for about 8 minutes maybe, and it started to warm up. And I'm guessing that it didn't get any release from the engine for cooling, so it didn't get hot, but it was warming. So I pulled the thermostat, run it, and as soon as I pulled the thermostat, and obviously it was letting fluid over to the head area, then I had the problem with it blowing white smoke, and it was white out the tail pipe, and it was obviously running even a little rougher than before when it was dry. What else it got up here? It says made in Japan. It says it's a California car, I believe. California Catalyst. Patrol Honda Civic. You can read that, but I'm state of California. There it is. And there's the wiring diagram for that. There's a lot of hoses. That's the only other thing that worries me about pulling this bloody head off. But anyway, and it's carbureted. So there we go. That's it.